Kaboom, baby!
What's up, everybody? This is JoeSavy.
This is Vuvuzella.
And today is a Terran versus Terran matchup, and I'm in the top right-hand corner. My opponent, Arctic Element.
Arctic.
So we're gonna
Element.
go into Joe Vision.
And we're about to witness some Terran on Terran crime, aren't we?
Terran on Terran crime. And
I can barely bear to watch it.
Either way, what's gonna happen is gonna be a lot of burning, a lot of death, and a lot of screaming. So, yeah.
Well, you know, I wouldn't have it any other way.
Good. That's what I want to hear.
Violence, bloodlust.
Yeah. Death.
Death.
A cool little TvT build that I've been doing lately is this really fast Hellion opener, right? And you start with the 12 refinery, you get a 13 barracks. So,
you know, I've found that even when I make Hellions like 20 minutes in the game, they're still pretty fast.
They're always fast, unless you get Zerg, like super fast Zerglings.
Yeah, that's true.
So I think we're going to go up to about 17 supply-ish, because when you get a refinery at or a barracks at 13, it delays it. Poke in his base, we scout a gas, so that means Reaper's probably coming. So I get one Marine, just because I'm kind of scared. Usually I try to go straight for the reactor, but I didn't want to lose too many workers. And then factory goes down as soon as you have the money.
Man, that's fast.
Yeah, don't forget your second depot though. That's really important. So now, next step will be a starport. I was gonna get a Hellion, but a little bit late on that, so I think I ended up canceling it. Maybe
so it's like a super fast 111.
It's like a super fast Hellion Banshee 111, so let's go with that. Start your second refinery when you start your starport, or as soon as you have the money, like right around that point. Okay.
Ooh, wow.
So we got a couple Hellions coming soon.
Add-on complete.
It's very timing specific. You have to do everything like pretty tight.
It's a lot of shuffling around.
Yeah, you kind of have to.
Yeah. Musical tech labs.
I mean, the first Hellion's to deal with that Reaper in case he decides to come in. That way I can just kill it, you know? And then the next Hellion's meant to just do massive damage.
To seal the deal.
To seal the deal, baby.
Are you gonna get blue flame at any point, or just kind of keep it orange?
Just keep watching. And yeah, blue flame is definitely something you want to get. So we got one Banshee out, one on the way. We have 4 Hellions now. You know, what we're gonna do with this Banshee is poke into the base, go straight in there. Don't die to a missile turret. Don't want to die to a missile turret. And then poke with the Hellions at the front door. Don't let them die to a bunker. See, I see some Marines. Opposition, you gotta run away. So I see more Hellions, so I keep building them at home, and then I just run back home where all my Hellions are at. So I'm like, okay, bro, come at me, you know. And he comes at me, and then he dies.
Oh, that wasn't smart.
No, it wasn't. But you don't stop building Hellions with this build, right? And even though we're only on one base, I mean, you know, getting that next factory, expanding, I can expand at any time. 2 Banshees in his base right here.
It's just pretty sweet because you're totally denying his second base.
Absolutely, yeah. And he's trying to build it. He really is. And then loading up a medevac and dropping it in his main.
And you're like,
Yeah,
you're not dropping no turret.
Oh, heck nah.
Yeah.
So 3 Marines, not enough to deal with 2 Banshees on any means. And then 4 Hellions, just steal the deal, basically. And,
sneaky.
Sneaky. Go straight for the mineral line.
Yeah. It's like, how you like the missile turrets now?
Hey, there's a tank. Oh no.
Oh.
Too bad tanks don't shoot up. And Marines die to Hellions in 2 seconds.
Wow.
So basically that's it. Let's run back through it just one more time, because we basically sped through that. We don't need to get too far back. I'm going to go to right... I think right there.
Okay.
Okay, so what's your thought process on this? I mean, if you were in this position, what would be your next move?
If I was you, or if I was Red?
Me. Because Red doesn't really know what I'm doing.
Okay.
If you look at his vision, he just sees a factory.
Yeah, if I were you right now, I'd probably just do the Hellions early on and then transition to mech.
That's the idea, and that's what I was going to do. You notice I built the second factory even before the command center, and that was because I think my build might have been a little bit shaky at first, but...
Yeah, I probably would have fallen back on mech. But seeing what you did here, I'm glad you kept the pressure up. I think that's probably something I need to adopt more in my plays, is keep up the pressure with those early units. Because if I know I'm keeping them on one base, then why not?
The most important thing, though, is you can't fall behind on macro too much, you know, and that's if you get behind on that, then you basically screw yourself, you know?
Right. So, I didn't get to see how many production buildings you're making towards the end. I don't know if did you stay on just 2 factories and 1 starport?
That's all I had, because that's all I needed, and I knew I could kill him at that point. So it was really just a matter of, like, I already had the knife in, and then I just kept sticking it further, you know, instead of taking out 3 or 4 more, you know. That
was a beautiful analogy.
I was thinking of Game of Thrones when I thought of that too.
Yeah. you had your hands around his head, and you just had to keep squeezing harder until it
popped like a grape.
Till the GG pop.
No, I mean, the easiest thing to do in this build is a supply cap, right? And I may have done it, but I don't remember.
Does it? Yeah.
Not yet. I did fall a little bit behind on production, and that's why I'm falling minerals. Because I was doing a lot, like moving around and stuff.
I think part of it too was like Red just, you know, lost all his Hellions too, which definitely helps out. But
that was like a core part of his build, those Hellions. So.
But you know what? You committed to Hellions while he is, I think, switching more to Marauders probably and tanks.
Yeah. Well, the biggest reason I got this next factory is because I knew I had a ton of money, so if I could just quadruple Hellion production, then I'd be in an even better position. And I do supply cap. Yeah, I see that right now.
What I would have done, though, at this point is probably drop a second base. I'm surprised you didn't do that.
Well, after this was my decider.
You just...
What these Banshees did. And I didn't see this in the last time we watched the video, so I'm glad I watched it again.
So at this point you just felt completely confident. You're like, alright, I'm not going to do anything fancy, I'm just going to try to end it.
Well, when I canceled this, I knew that I was ahead, because I'd already killed a ton of stuff, you know?
Right.
All his Hellions. And these Hellions, it's not a bad thing just to leave them in your base in case he decides to drop you. And that way, I don't know if you've seen it, but Marine drops do not stand up well against Hellions.
Really?
No, not at all.
I guess that makes sense. I mean, because there's not much distance that they have to close.
Getting supply capped. Yeah, this is a very easy build to get supply capped on, so I need to work on that part, definitely. I think I was so focused on this, like, just kill him mentality that I just didn't even think about it.
Man, you almost slaughtered all those SCVs, too.
I did. But that's an easy trap to fall into, you know? Like, go straight for the SCVs, but then you risk losing all your Hellions, so you just fall back and then come back again, you know?
Yeah. Yeah, see, a lot of those, like, micro split-second decisions, that a lot of that makes the game, and I think separates the pros from, like, the Vuvuzellas. Well, you know what I mean.
Yeah, let's critique my build right now. Okay, supply cap was an issue. Expansion, no expansion, I mean, was an issue. Not reinforcing with more Hellions and mass producing them because I was supply capped, obviously an issue. And a better player would have exploited it, but you know.
You had 900 mins floating.
Yeah, and I'm not bashing Element at all. I'm just saying, if you want to put serious pressure on, this is a build that you can do.
I like it.
Anything to add?
Yeah. Start adopting this build. Spread it like the plague, like a cancer on Blizzard and Battle.net.
Like the plague. Alright guys, thanks for watching.